On the show tonight, we're talking this year's Pride, last week's No Cuesta de Enero, and an upcoming two-day endurance run. Starting the show off with the brilliant Winding Routes.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. So Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, flaming locks of auburn hair without skin, and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with that Jolene. And I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my hand. So Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. You could have your choice, but I can never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Well, he talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. So Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. So Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can.
Thank you so much, Kirsty
thank
and
you.
Becky. Winding Routes.
Yes, that's us.
Brilliant. How long have you been duetting for?
Probably like a couple years since we've been together. But yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking more.
We were chatting to you last week, Kirsty, and you were saying you're in gym for a short period of time, busking, and it's been really good.
Exactly.
Since then, it's pretty much been raining non-stop. How's the busking been going?
I know, it's crazy. A lot of rained off days, a lot of like
Yeah.
packing up and setting up quickly. But it's still been a good time.
But you're enjoying Gibraltar together.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
That was a brilliant rendition of Dolly Parton's Jolene. You got your second song is going to be an original, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Together.
A Lifetime of Memories.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is a great tune. Is it something you wrote together?
That's one we wrote together about our travels together, yeah.
Nice, nice. So yeah, looking forward to that, and also looking forward to welcoming you on the breakfast show on Radio Gibraltar tomorrow morning.
You can't get rid of me, can you?
We're gonna have you both on bright and early.
Yeah,
So definitely,
sweet.
if you enjoy Kirsty and Becky, if you enjoy Winding Routes, make sure you're tuned in tomorrow morning just after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Really, there should be like sleeping pods at GBC, especially in this weather, so we don't even have to leave. We can just chill here.
Exactly, yeah,
Wake up
just
in the
chill out,
morning.
have a sleepover.
But nice one, great to have you back on.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Well, welcome to the Hub. What can we say about this weather we're having? I imagine you're safely indoors now, but it has been pretty manic, I think it's fair to say. Certainly a good excuse to sit back now, maybe with a little mantita even tonight, and enjoy what should be a good show. Plenty of great guests, it has to be said, including Paul and Reagan. They'll be talking us through this year's Pride event. We've got Joseph Alessio, Stella Bossano and Zoe Bishop, fresh off the back of another successful No Cueta de Enero last week, their 4th edition. We find out how that went. And right now, this is an interesting idea. I like it, I have to say. The Gibraltar Under Siege Endurance Run, organiser Dion Mifsud. Good evening, here to tell us all about it.
Good evening, how are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you, Mush. How are you?
Not too bad.
Thank you for coming. Was there a point this evening where you thought, you know what, look at this weather, I'm not leaving the house?
See, truthfully, yeah, this morning it looked quite bleak, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
So, but yeah. Look,
Yeah. But I see, I mean, what's, hopefully, it's exactly a month today, I believe.
a month today, yeah, exactly, yeah.
20th of February. Hopefully the weather is a lot better by then. I'm not gonna curse and say anything else. But it's the first time this is happening in Gib. This has all been organised. The route has all been done by you. I mean, tell us a little bit more.
Oh no, basically this was inspired by the Gibraltar sieges and stuff, no? And seeing how running and going to marathons and trial runs has really taken off. I thought Gibraltar should have one of its own, no?
Yeah.
So here we are. You know, it's going to be as you said, it's over 2 days, 3 stages, 2 stages on the Saturday and 1 on the Sunday.
And this is, I mean, there's people from Gib. There's many athletes, local athletes who are going to be signing up for this, but also from abroad as well, no?
Yeah, there's people that's already bought tickets from abroad, and we also have people from across the border. Yes, it's going to be interesting. It is a limited race. It's the first one. We want to make it, limited. And,
yeah, of course.
And it's different. It's a different thing to what there is everywhere else, because it's done over 2 days and 3 stages. So we're going to have some quirky stuff going on at the race too. So it's going to be exciting.
And I guess the landmarks and important monuments stuff, and certain parts of Gibraltar are going to make up a big part of this.
Yeah,
this race,
it is. It's also a chance for Gibraltar to show itself,
yeah, exactly.
to people coming abroad, and obviously on social media and stuff, as a destination where you can come and walk around the rock, run it if you want to. Yeah. So it's also led to attract people in the tourism, sports tourism. They want to go around and adventure. So it's going to be good.
We've got a little promo that I was looking at before. It looks really cool, actually. Shall we play it? Yeah, that looks like it's going to be great. I mean, we've already seen there, St. Michael's Cave is going to be involved, up the Rock,
it's all over
Gardens.
Stage 1, for example, starts on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, and that takes you, everything starts at Lathbury Barracks, a sports complex. We start off from there and then head up the Rock, past Jews Gate, then we cross the bridge, the Windsor Bridge, which is going to be exciting, and then we go up all the steps to the top.
I guess there are some bits where you can't overtake, obviously.
Oh, the steps is one of them, yeah. There'll be certain places where there's no overtaking, so...
How did you come up with the route?
The route, well, lots of thinking and going around the rock, and the first one is 4.8 kilometers, but it's all the way up to O'Hara's, and then you go down and go through St. Michael's Cave. I think it's the first time we're running through St. Michael's Cave, so that's exciting.
Has it been difficult to get permissions for some of these?
Well, yeah, it's like everyone's on board,
Yeah.
And trying to make this happen, but
For sure.
It's lots of aspects to go through, safety and everything. But
I mean, many people will know you as having, I don't know, when it comes to organisation and that kind of thing, back to the classics, music events, stuff that happening in Ivy's all the time.
Yep.
So is this is your first venture into
Yeah.
a sporting event, no?
No, I've done football events before.
Yes, football. Yeah.
I've done football events before, so I've always enjoyed sports too. Not running, as you can tell. I'm not much of a runner, but
I was surprised you weren't in that promotional video, to be honest.
I was tired just by watching them do it. So. Yeah, it's exciting, you know. Then stage 2, which is quite a tough one. We'll take them again from the sports complex all the way up down to all the way up to Queen's Balcony, down to Apes Den. Then we go down to Devil's Gap and through town and up to Moorish Castle and into the World War II tunnels. Oh wow! Which was really exciting. You know,
and stage 3 on the Sunday.
Stage 3 on the Sunday, which is more or less around the rock.
And how does it work in terms of, so it's a competition, so the times will be added onto each other?
Yeah, and there's going to be the overall winner. There's also going to be a winner per stage, so that's what we're looking at.
Nice, and I guess there's still spots up for grabs, no?
There's still a few spots up for grab, yeah.
How do you go about doing so? How do you go if someone's watching now thinking, yeah, this could be for me?
Yeah, you go on to buytickets.gi or social, and there's links there to go and buy them.
How many people have we got so far?
At the present time, I couldn't tell you off by heart now.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting to see how many we can exactly get into the race. So
has there been many coming from I don't know, internationally, from Spain, from other places?
We've got quite a few already. Yeah, signed up. Yeah.
How difficult has it been to kind of push that?
To be honest, we've had over 800 registration interests registered to do it. You know, we went over to the London Marathon Expo. With Visit Gibraltar. Right. And we promoted it there, so that gave us a good push.
So you got people interested in the London Marathon thing.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's great. I mean, for someone who's never been to Gib before and who might be an athlete and kind of goes from place to place doing marathons, this is right up their street, really.
Of course, yeah. And now we're just about to go live on a big international website that's dedicated to running and stuff. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So there's still hopefully a lot more entries to come.
Yep, definitely.
But there is a limit, as you said.
There is a limit. It is going to be a limited race, as we said. You know, it's an exciting thing. I want to keep it limited and very exclusive.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah. With exactly a month to go, what's kind of been the biggest planning headache? Are there any headaches that have arisen so far?
I mean, we've been planning this for many years, you know. So it's been quite, to be honest, it's been quite smooth. I mean, it was supposed to happen before COVID, and unfortunately got cancelled then. So we had everything in place to do it.
And do you remember the first time you thought of this idea?
See, yeah, of course. My family in UK do the same. They do something called the Thunder Run.
Ah, okay.
And they've been doing it for years. I think it's been going on for 20 years. And that's a 24-hour run. When they run for 24 hours, it's crazy. I was witnessing there. I went once to watch it live, and I thought, you know what, we could do something like this, something quirky like this in Gib, you know. So.
And here we are. We're almost. The time has almost come.
Almost a month to go.
Have you got anything thrown in there in terms of live music and stuff?
Yeah, of course there will be. Of course there will be. We've got some surprises for the participants.
Nice. Okay, I wonder what that means. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you could always join and you know I can give you a ticket and you can raise some money from GBC. Come on, we saw you boxing last time, so how about a bit of running?
See if my running is anything like my boxing. It doesn't look like I'll be doing very well. No, to be fair, I'll probably come.
I think you should take the challenge.
Dead last. No, it sounds like a good one. To be fair, was at the beginning when we showed the poster 38 kilometers? Was it? That was the.
It's 30 kilometers.
30 kilometers. Okay, and that's total, the accumulative of all.
Total, yeah. It's stage 1 is 4.6. Stage 2 is 6.2.
Okay.
And the next one is 50 or 16, I think it is.
60. Okay, it's achievable, but what it doesn't throw in there is the hills. The hills make that so much harder.
Yeah, especially on the other day we were doing a little trial run and we went through up to Signal Station and that never seems to finish. And I was only taking photos on a motorbike.
Signal Station, the hill, no? That's the hardest part of any of the stages, you reckon?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah. That's on the second. That's on the second, after having done the first stage in the morning. So.
Of course, because that's going to be the one in the evening, which is going to be, I guess, at sunset now as well. Which
5 o'clock.
Nice. Okay.
It's for 5 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock the next morning.
Okay, Dion.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. Before you go, my director just told me Arsenal are leading 2-1 tonight.
Oh yeah, that's good. So, good to know.
So there
Let's
you go.
see. But I want them to lead us at the end of the season. I don't know about that.
We won't get into what happened at the weekend.
Scared
we'll leave that for another time. What happened at the weekend? Okay. But I see you, Dion. I hope it goes well. I'm sure it will.
Thank you very much.
And I'll
See you there by the start.
think about it. I'll think about it.
Come on. Let's get you on it.
Coming up after the break, Joseph, Zoe and Stella will be here and they'll be telling us all about last week's No Cuesta de Enero at the Fine Arts Gallery. See you now. Welcome back to the Hub and a big welcome to Joseph, to Zoe and to Stella now. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having
Again, as I said to Dion, despite the weather, you braved it, you came.
Yes.
So we're certainly happy you're here. Last week, No Cuesta de Enero, the 4th edition. It keeps on getting better and better, it seems. I mean, tell us a little bit about it. I mean, we'll start with Joseph.
I mean, it's an event that we've been organising for 4 years in a row, like you just mentioned. We first came up with it as an incentive to get rid of this sluggishness we tend to experience with the Christmas season, because we fall out of our usual routines. So we took the opportunity to make this event. The idea of it was to collaborate with different associations, and I think we've remained true to that. This year, for the 4th time, we've collaborated with the Movement Collective. We always enjoy having them do the opening. They never fail to give a good performance. And we also find ways to incorporate new people from the community. Hence, Stella with her body art that she did on, what was it, Stella? Tuesday or Wednesday?
On Wednesday,
On
yeah.
Wednesday. So it's basically something that we keep on doing every year, and people now expect it to happen.
See. Do you learn year on year after, again, like we said, the 4th edition? You've done 3 ones previously. Do you pick up on things every year and like, look, next year we're going to do this a bit differently. This year we're going to...
What we do pick up is to keep it simple, stupid. You know what I mean? Like, just keep it easy.
Yeah.
Hazlo fácil y hay menos problema.
Fair enough.
En ese sentido. But we do find that people are more willing to collaborate every year, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it does get easier. I think the challenge is to find it, to keep it dynamic. You know what I mean? And outreaching to other members and other people that can actually bring a different quality that maybe hasn't been done in the past.
And across every night, keeping it fresh and different, I suppose, no?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
I mean, let's start with the Movement Collective, which started off No Cuesta de Enero, which was, last Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Memory Project 2. Now, we've had you on the show before, and if anyone saw or has seen footage from the first Memory Project, very, very poignant, very, very touching, very powerful, I think. How did you... I don't know, how was it different from the first one, perhaps, and how do you think it all went?
Well, the second project, compared to the first time, we did it as an immersive theatre experience, and that was in Gemma Gallery, so it was totally different as the audience were with us for 40 minutes, moving through the space, so we were able to create an atmosphere over a longer period of time. So when Joseph then asked us to come back again this year for this event, we thought, do we make something new, or do we show something new, or shall we try and get a little segment? So we tried to do that, and we picked like 2 scenes from it where we thought gave the best snapshot of this narrative of the person who is going through the dementia, and see if that was translated in that short snapshot. But we had like good responses, and people felt they gave us good feedback, and we felt like it was moving as we had intended, we hope.
I mean, it was quite powerful for the short segment that they did show. And it's not just an art performance or a performance surf, it's a way to bring awareness to the community. And I do think with the persistence was quite...
Yeah, this is the shots from the Gemma, but this was one of the scenes that we featured actually. So both times we've done the project, we obviously work in collaboration with the Gibraltar Alzheimer's and Dementia Society, but it was nice for them as well. Just the more times we can perform it in different places, I guess it starts the conversation, which is the point of the piece.
Well, that's exactly, isn't it? Like Joseph said, raising awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's nice about this event is that sometimes, like I was saying earlier to Stella, like maybe somebody had come that evening to watch a film that was
Yes.
there, and then they by chance stumble across this. So actually, maybe different people that wouldn't see dance theatre in that way can see it. So that's what I enjoy about taking part every year.
Yeah, that's a good point, because after the Memory Project 2, there was a Soviet Union film, Tarkovsky, something like that. So with the people who were kind of there for that, also there for the Memory Project, and as you say, they saw this and undeniably would have been very moved by it. And yeah, it continues the conversation, it raises awareness. And
I mean, the thing about the performance, because obviously it's not a silent performance, because there is music, there is sounds of the performers moving, but there's no words, you know what I mean? So it leaves a lot to the imagination, and you actually get stimulated and actually try to make a sentence out of the performance, which is a pretty... it's a really good aspect of the dance that they provide. So for us, it's a no-brainer. Hopefully we can collaborate again next year.
Yeah, I think it's nice to bring it to an art space, no? Because artists look at things subjectively. So for us, it's like we present something. So I like to hear then what people take from it.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different things on offer. There's art, there's performances, there's workshops. You did a body art workshop, I believe, Stella.
Yeah.
How did that go on the Wednesday?
It was really, really good. I really enjoyed doing it. The weather was like this, so it's not a lot of people who wanted to come couldn't come.
Fair enough.
But there was a good turnout though, and I really enjoyed myself doing it. Yeah.
Was there? I don't know. Did you see more people there than you expected? Was and look, it's no secret that I think as a result of Face Off and your Face Off fame now, there's a lot of people who probably, maybe a lot of younger people as well, looking up to you, and they really enjoyed seeing you in the show week in, week out.
Yeah.
Do you get that sense now? That
Yeah, I do see a lot of more eyes on me now.
Yeah.
And people look forward to what I'm doing. So doing stuff like this, which was, I haven't done anything like this before, I really enjoyed doing it. So yeah, it was a really good experience.
How did the photography element go? I know you were calling...
Not a lot of photographers went because of the weather, which I completely understand.
Yes, fair enough.
But we did...
You don't want to bring out expensive equipment out in the rain.
No, fair enough. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But the body art workshop in itself, I mean, tell us a little bit more about body art, the art that is body art.
Well, I had my model there, Tracy Ward, and it wasn't like a workshop that I was like, okay, now you paint this. Like, it was more, I was in the zone, there was music, then if anyone wanted to ask me questions about it, of course, like, I was going to answer their questions. But yeah, it was a cool experience, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about some of the other things?
Well, just carrying on what you're saying, it's really interesting to see how Stella was actually conveying the art onto the body.
Yeah.
So again, the gallery, we do a lot of painting, we do a lot of stuff with acrylics, different mediums, but it usually tends to be the same kinds of canvases, which is basically paper, cloth, or blah, 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 blah. So actually seeing her paint on the body, I mean, it's already been done before, you know what I mean? But it is a different element that we're trying to bring to the gallery.
Yeah.
Well, and after Stella's body art thing, we had Thursday, which was live drawing. And that was a really good session. That was really lovely. I was lucky enough to meet some performers in musicians, better said, in the work I have, and just chatting with them. When it happened quite organically, which is I've noticed that when things happen organically, they tend to go in the right direction.
Yeah.
And I was telling them we're doing this event, and they're like, "Oh, we want to collaborate in some way." So we got them in. They played cello and violin for us while we sat around and and painted them. Due to the adverse weather, we were not expecting the model to come, and she came at the last moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we had the two musicians in the center of the gallery, and we were painting them, and the model came in. So obviously we did what would come naturally, you know. Again, organically, we broke the session in two. We painted 1 hour the musicians, and the other hour we painted the model nude, as we do on every Thursday. But we had the musicians in the background playing their music.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, Thursday was, and the weather again was better.
Yeah.
So it actually allowed people to come to to the gallery.
So throughout the week you were happy with it, no? In terms of the turnout and...
Yeah. We just, I think we need to, because keep in mind, being volunteers, we have a 9 to 5s. Zoe can relate in this, and trying to run an organisation, an association after 5, it's not easy. It's hard. something we do willingly and dedicated to it because we're passionate about it. But what happens is that we tend to do things for last minute. So we didn't advertise the event till maybe like 3 days or a week before.
Really, yeah.
Which wasn't maybe, it's not ideal.
Is that something that is, I don't know, sometimes goes hand in hand with creativity, no? Maybe because sometimes not the most organised people generally.
Really make effort, I think. Make sure it's done.
I think we work best under pressure, no?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You kind of like, you're there in the moment and you're giving it all, you're all in the moment and you pull it off every time, you know? But maybe kind of just the aspect of organising all the lead up.
I mean, you do get a sense of satisfaction. I mean, there's some points that you sit back and while you're getting a drink or you're having conversation, and in between conversation you have a pause and you look around you and you see an event going on in the gallery, you see artworks on the wall, you see people actually, like-minded people talking about the stuff that they're there for. And you do get this sense of satisfaction, and it makes all of this stress and organisation worth it. You know what I mean? I will mention this year we were lucky enough to be sponsored by Cultural Services. They did give us some funding for it, which we happily share back into the community. You know what I mean? Because obviously this is a free event for everyone, but obviously things have to be to be paid. I mean, olives do grow on trees, but they're not free. You know what I mean? We have to put them on the table. The wine and blah 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 and blah blah blah. So yeah, and it's something we're doing again next year. So
the 5th edition will be something big for that.
Yeah.
Maybe something bigger for the 10th, when it does come around.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, keep it simple.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. The simpler the better. No, but you keep on doing incredible things. I mean, remember the back end of last year, was it Callarte?
Callarte.
How did that go in the end?
That went really, really good. That went better than expected, to be honest. We got good feedback from the restaurants, the community, and the event itself is quite self-feeding itself. Like, it feeds itself in the sense, because one restaurant advertises the other, and if you go to one restaurant, that restaurant advertises the other. So it was like, it was really, really good. We're looking again to do it this year, but this year we want to, again, collaborate with more people and more performers. Last year we had Jeremy, el Basca del Tune. ¿Sabe quién es?
Yeah, I think I do.
Buenísima gente.
Don't know him, but yeah, I know who you mean.
El gitanillo que se pone a tocar en el Tune. And he was playing at the venues, and it went really well. We had 240-something votes, I think we had in total.
That's pretty good going. Yeah.
Aquaterra took the cake.
Aquaterra won again. Fair enough. And Zoe, for you and for the Movement Collective, what have you got in store this year?
We're just in conversation now with a few different people for like new collaborations. So there's a film project in discussion. That's continuing to build on the work that we do with the Gibraltar Alzheimer's and Dementia. It's a growing body. It wasn't the intention when we started, but it keeps on evolving, which is nice. And then potential collaboration with another local artist who he wants to announce a few things. So I don't want to. I had a conversation with him today, so I'm not sure how far, but definitely from now until before Christmas to the end of the year, we've got nice collaborative things on the pipeline, so it's exciting.
Yeah, definitely is. And Stella, very exciting future for yourself. I think one of the last times you came on the show, because you're equally as good at dancing as you are at art and being creative in that space. You're kind of wondering which way to go, no? Are you still wondering?
No, I've applied for makeup,
Yeah, nice one. How's that gone?
It's gone good, yeah.
Good, congratulations. I won't ask anymore.
Lots of replies.
Yeah.
My
director's wanting to ask you. I think my director was also the one who was the director of Face Off, so he's got skin in the game. Has Face Off helped with the applying and all that?
Yes, it has. Also for my portfolio, just having such a wide range of maybe I wouldn't have done, I don't know, like a look for the editorial, and I've put it on my portfolio, and that's helped me a lot.
For sure, yeah, stuff like having just
and the professional photos.
Yeah, and exactly. Yeah,
it's really helped me, and opportunities like this too.
I mean, I did notice you had a close group of people that supported you heavily with videos.
Jayden and Deepak came to the workshop, and they were watching there, supporting. So, yeah.
Nice. Well, you clearly have a great future ahead. I'm sure you all do. Look, we're all young here. We're all young here. Stella, Zoe, and Joseph, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
No cuete de enero. Really happy it went well for you again, and don't want to wish time away, but looking forward to the 5th edition.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right now, let's find out what book is being recommended this week by Melissa Bossano.
This book is called I'm Sorry You Feel That Way. It's by Rebecca Waite. It's one of the latest books, the last books rather, that I read, and it's about families. It's about families, and it's about families that are a little bit dysfunctional, but you know, normal. They're very normal. I think everyone who reads it will recognize something about their family in this family, but they have that dysfunction that easily goes unnoticed by people outside the family. And Hannah and Alice are twins, but they don't have a good relationship. They are very, very different. Their relationship is quite fractured. And they have an older brother who is very disapproving, and you know, he's on his own track. So Alice, who is the character, the protagonist that we follow mainly, finds it very difficult to relate to people in her family. Her father's very distant. Her mother has a very unique way of parenting and of mothering. And so this is Alice's story, really, but we do see the perspectives of very many different characters in the novel. It touches on issues of family dynamics, obviously, but also mental health and the struggles for the person and also for other family members in caring for people struggling with their own mental health. And for that reason, I think it talks about a lot of issues that need to be spoken about and brought to light, because they will be very prevalent in very many families. And the whole cast of characters, apart from the main characters, the more minor characters are hugely entertaining. So I really highly recommend it.
Yeah, thank you very much for that recommendation, Melissa. You reading any books? Joseph, I believe you're reading something. We were chatting there during that.
Yeah. I've basically just finished the Kabbalion. About the 7 Hermetic principles. It's just about these theories about laws and how like things tend to work in favor, and how to use things to your advantage, like natural things that would happen, but how you would study them and use them to your advantage. Okay. I mean, it's a bit out there.
Sounds deep. Sounds something like you can use in your everyday life, though.
Yeah. It's more like it gives you a lot of zen. You know what I mean? It's more like if you can control it. If you can't control it, just watch it happen. You know what I mean? And when you know something's going to happen, how can you use that?
Right. Okay.
In your favor. So yeah, I always go back to the book, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
Oh, okay, a classic.
The poem. I really enjoy that one. I just put an audiobook sounds and then just listen to it and repeat and visualize in my head.
Yeah. Nice one.
I do recommend that book. That one, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
Yeah. Nice one. Well, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Get home safe.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Join us after the break when we'll be speaking to Paul and Reagan from the LGBTQ+ committee ahead of this year's Pride, which is very much in the works. Catch you in a couple. Welcome to the Hub, and welcome to Reagan and Paul now. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
I mean, you're both no strangers to the show, has to be said, but Paul, I think maybe even more recognisable face this year after being a regular contributor on City Pulse.
Yep.
Which is going really well.
It's been really, really fun, to be honest. The show is really fun.
Good. Well, apart from all the busy stuff you've got going on in your everyday life, showing up to GBC every Monday and being a teacher and all that, you've also got the small matter, the rather large matter, we should probably say, of organising this year's Pride, which is on June the 27th.
Perfect.
June the 27th, this year's Pride. So, yeah, a bit of a time away, but still, I imagine you're organising this as soon as the last one finishes.
Completely.
So, I mean, tell us a little bit more.
Do you want to take Pride?
Yeah,
Go for it.
It's our 5th anniversary this year, so it's been 5 years since we started. Seems like it was yesterday that we began. So yeah, this year we're trying to make it bigger, So it's a longer show this year. We're leaving it until midnight.
Okay.
So we're extending it an hour more. We also have the after party as well. And we're bringing acts from literally all over the world this year. From the UK, Spain, the USA. So big acts, bigger stage, bigger event. So yeah, going out for it. We need the community to come together.
Yeah.
It's the year of community, which we'll talk about a bit more. So yeah, we really need it. We're lucky in Gibraltar to be where we are. Around the world, it's not the same, you know, and there's a lot of rights being taken away from people.
Yeah.
A lot of basic human rights being taken away. And we're lucky here, but we need to fight for all those people as well, you know.
For sure. And as head of events, is it when you, after the last Pride finishes, obviously you take from that and then you move forward to the next one.
That's right.
Is it always trying to make it that little bit different? Is it always trying to improve on little areas?
Always trying to make it better.
Yeah.
Always trying to make it better. You get feedback from people, the acts, audiences, people you work with, and you try and make it better, I know, and try and get as much people as possible involved. That's our main goal.
For sure. How many people went last year, roughly?
About 800.
Yeah,
800 more or less. That's our average, more or less.
We're aiming to get a lot higher.
Yeah, it's been building since the first one?
Yeah, since the first one, I think it's been going up around like 200 people extra each year, so it's not too bad. At least it's kind of like bringing in the community, making them realize as well it's not just a Pride one-day event, but it's like for everyone. It's a family day during the day. During the night, it gets a bit more like fun for adults. And after party is just for adults, obviously. So don't try and come, please. You're under 18.
I've seen videos from some of those after parties.
I'm sure you have Michael Beltran that comes every year.
Exactly.
We've got some really good like videos for you if you ever want it.
Tell us more about the community. I mean, Reagan was saying that you were...
So each year we give it a theme. So this year in particular, we're giving it the theme of the Year of Community. And our aim is, as it's our 5th anniversary, we really want to reach out to all community organisers, community activity groups, social groups, any sort of groups like that, even sporting groups, just to tell us, like, get involved. Let us know what you want to do. Let us know how we can help you. And if you need anything like basic training, or do you just want to know more information, or find out how we can help you, or you want help, like anything like that, really. We just want to get everyone together, because Pride is not just a great big party that can be, but it's also about bringing people together and realizing that we're all pretty much the same. And all we want is the same rights and same recognition as every other person in the world. So come together, help us, we'll help you. And we're going to have a brilliant time.
Exactly. What more can you say? And as you said, no, it's a very fun day, but also a very meaningful day.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of like hidden meaning within it. We also, one thing that we're very proud of is I think we're the only event that brings all political parties together.
Right,
and they all kind of, we're not asking them to do it, but they make this kind of concession in terms of stating that they are in support of us, obviously. Yeah. And that's really important to the community and to young people as well, to hear that actually their politicians, their representatives are seeing them and saying, we acknowledge you. It's not accept, it's accept, it's not tolerate, and we recognize that you're important to the rest of the community, and you have a place in GIV for you.
Yes. I think that's a message which has been there,
it's been there, but not always said, which is important.
No, so I was going to say that, especially the message of, like, we don't want to be tolerated. We want to be accepted.
You tolerate toothache.
Yeah, exactly. and you touched upon it, no? And you'll be able to comment on this better than myself. But you do see stories from around the world where you see it and you think, oh, people are still living backwards.
Just recently, the mayor of Ghana, I believe it was, has put a prison sentence for up to 5 years.
Really? I did not know that.
Up to 5 years just because you identify as part of the LGBTQ. And that's just for being who you are.
Yeah.
You haven't even committed a crime.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and things like that. Like in the US, they're retracting things as well. Healthcare, there's a lot of things that are going on around the world. And like I said before, we're very lucky in GIB. There's still a long way to go.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. We can always do better. Not like I said, but we're very lucky here from what we see around the world. It's an us, and we see it first person, you know?
We are getting a lot of those informational issues coming this way as well, because whatever happens in the US, somehow it kind of transpires around the world.
Filters down, doesn't it?
But at the same time, we've got a lot of people running away from the US, and we've got a lot of inquiries from not just American citizens, but from different countries around the world asking us, what are the legal rights here? How have you guys done it? How can we help them in their country? Or could they come this way? And a lot of these things are like kind of like, what information are we able to give you? We can't promise people anything, obviously, because we're just a non-profit. So we rely on sponsorship from corporations. But another thing that we are very prideful of is we're not a corporate pride. That's one thing where corporations take hold. They're organizing, they're dictating everything. Our sponsors are very open to giving us the funding, agreeing on terms, but then obviously allowing us to creatively go around dictating what the day is going to be like. So and they join in as well. They volunteer their people. So it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. Do you remember, I was going to say, do you remember your first Pride? Was your first Pride here in Jib? Do you go to like another city?
Well, I guess for us in the LGBTQ, most of us go to Torremolinos, which is the closest, I guess, which is the gay capital of Spain, I guess. So Torremolinos would be the place that I first experienced.
That was the first Pride, okay.
Where I could like be myself, and there were loads of people around me that were just free and open and wouldn't look at you twice, you know. And in the UK, when I went to study in the UK, that also opened my eyes a lot, you know, to see different people going down the street and they're just walking down the street and they wouldn't even look at you because you're just another person, you know what I mean?
My first one was São Paulo, Brazil. By chance.
Oh, really? Wow.
Got off a plane, fell asleep, woke up the next morning, walked out, and I was like, okay, this is happening.
What do you mean? You didn't know that Pride was happening?
I had no idea.
You were just in Sao Paulo coincidentally?
It was just by chance, walked out of the hotel, and we were like, this is a very gay day.
This is a very gay.
So There's a lot of rainbows going on. Because we arrived at night, so we had no idea what was going on.
How old were you at the time?
I must have been 24, 25 or so. And that was my first Pride, really. And I can tell you, seeing that many people, it's a couple million, because it's like...
Couple of million?
It's the financial hub of all of Brazil.
Yeah.
And most of South America. So it was like a hell of a lot of people, a lot of big acts, a lot of famous people, buses full of people as well going down the main street. It's amazing. And actually it was like really cool because they had a conference alongside it as well, which is our ultimate game plan as well, to have more educational things going on.
And how does Gibraltar compare to Sao Paulo? Obviously, you're saying a couple of million people. But we know one thing about Jib, and you've already referenced this, our community might be small, but certainly mighty. And I imagine there's something unique as well about celebrating
a lot of
Jib,
acts that have come over from the UK and stuff. They always tell us, like, the Pride in Gibraltar is completely different. They can see that it's for people to get together, for the community, whereas in other Prides, they see more like people want the money. And it's more of a family-based, like, some places you don't see kids at Pride, whereas here it's family-friendly, you know? Like my nephews love Pride. They stay to the last minute, you know? Like, and
after parties as well?
No.
Fair enough.
I send them home after that. Before
that. I stand, go and get away.
My mum's always there as well.
No,
but yeah, it's more a community-based event, just to get people together, and not more about how much we make or how much we don't make. Because at the end of the day, like Paul said, we're a non-profit. The money that we get, we use to make events and to make courses and to just better Gibraltar.
That's the whole thing. And a lot of these acts that he was saying, they've come in and they've said, I've done God knows how many Prides. But I can walk around this Pride and feel like I'm not going to get attacked. I'm safe. I'm being accepted. People are celebrating me while celebrating themselves. That's really important as well, to understand that some countries, as we mentioned, you can't celebrate any aspect of that. You can't be visible. I mean, I've had problems where friends have said, oh, I'm going on a holiday, or I'm getting married here, and I want you to come. And it's like, I can't go to that country because I'm too visible. Unfortunately, I'm a big character, so...
Well, you are big characters, for sure.
I'm a very big character, and I'm not one to...
What do you mean? Why? Because if you go to that country, they'll realise you're gay and...
Well, they could. All they have to do is just check social media, and you're going to find me screaming all sorts of things. But it's very scary, unfortunately. Places like, obviously, Russia, not very popular for travelling at the moment, but Russia, not safe. Charity work in Ghana is a big thing for Gibraltarians.
Yes, that's true, yes.
I wouldn't go there because I've been contacted by charities there saying, don't come.
Oh, really?
We know of you.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's like, okay, so you've got to be very careful where you're going and when you're going as well. So that's one of those unfortunate things.
That's like, I mean, it shouldn't be surprising, but it is. I can't believe I'm hearing that, no?
That's the thing that most people don't realise.
Again, look, you're a very diplomatic person, but I putting myself in that scenario and you become angry, no? It infuriates you.
Of course.
And most of us do have that anger. I think in younger years, you have that anger. You want to be a rebel, an activist. And then you realize you win a lot more by kind of smoothing things in and educating people. Kind of coming in without like that, without guns flaring.
Yes.
And it's a lot easier to kind of manage a lot of situations that are very tough. We've had some tough ones in Jib as well. But all you have to do is you contact the person, you meet them privately, and slowly you kind of make them understand your side of things, but whilst hearing theirs as well. Because everyone's got a different perspective, everyone's got different experiences. Yeah. And sometimes it's misinformation as well. Because I mean,
Yeah.
the internet is a horrible place
No, it's a
sometimes.
horrible place, it is.
I love it, but it's horrible sometimes.
No, it is. You see, I mean, look at the algorithms and all that these days. It's kind of like they're done to infuriate people. No, essentially.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you say, all the misinformation and stuff. But again, look, I'm going to say I find it difficult to believe that if you sat down with someone, even someone who might have these opinions or beliefs or whatever, and you sat down and you had a one-to-one conversation with someone, they wouldn't come out of that conversation thinking, you know what, like
You'd
he's
be
all right,
surprised.
you know, like and like I find it difficult to find a human being who wouldn't have that mindset. No, but I suppose it's just different.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
there's people for everything, and you're never really surprised with the public. Obviously, the one thing I find in Jib locally, at least
Yeah.
over the last couple of years, I've seen the change. When I was younger, being gay was you were plagued. You had the you know, the plague is what you had. So obviously now seeing it where people are willing to talk to you, they're not scared of you. They're not thinking, oh God, you're gonna get ill and you're gonna be alone and you're never gonna be happy. And now they're celebrating you. They're telling you you can have a life. And we're equal to a lot of local laws that there are. We're still getting to educating within the workplace in particular. I mean, one of our committee members, Justin Montovio, he spearheaded prior to being in the committee. He spearheaded Pride at Work. So during every June, he would go around different workplaces around Jib and volunteer his time just to educate people.
Okay.
So it's just people like that and those everyday acts from people being brave enough to do that is what's changing that tide, I think. So hopefully.
No, brilliantly said, yeah. And see, June the 27th, this year's Pride. Wanted to touch upon quickly the Pride Award. Is that coming back?
Yes, it's our annual thing. So this year, actually, in February, we're going to be opening up the nominations. We're going to have it on social media and on our website as well, where people can just like anonymously nominate someone that they believe. It can be a person, a charity organization, or a company that have done something to give back to equality and LGBTQ+ rights and just general acceptance within Jib. And within the committee, we're going to finalize the votes and announce it on the day. And it should be, this is going to be our second year. Last year was Charlie Trico.
Yes.
I mean, he was the person that changed and legalized, helped legalize homosexuality in Gibraltar.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a really cool thing. We're excited to see who people actually nominate.
Yeah.
And for what, no?
Yeah, of course.
Be very interesting to know.
So it's the curiosity.
We also have an event coming up. It's I'm going to drop it for GBC.
Okay, go for it.
Exclusive for GBC. Next month, 28th, so a month from today, we have an event going on at Boyd's. It's a lip-sync battle extravaganza, so we have up to 8 drag queens competing for a place to perform at Pride.
So 8 drag queens from where?
From around the area, so Gibraltar, La Línea, Algeciras, so from the Campo Giberta.
Okay.
And they're just going to compete with each other to earn a place.
And the winner earns a place at Pride?
That's right, in the after party. They will be headlining the after party and they'll be getting a cash prize as well.
The after party that your nephews definitely aren't at, yes?
Exactly.
Okay.
Not yet.
Fair enough. And who decides who's the winner? Who's the best drag queen?
Well, we have our local drag queens, Isis and Coco.
Ah, okay.
They'll be the judges, and we have Queen Livia, who's
And what does it come down to? Vocals or like the whole...
a bit of
the whole-
everything, really, like performance, how they come dressed, if they surprise us.
Oh, sorry, lip syncing. Sim lip
Yes,
syncing. There's no
lip-syncing.
vocals. There's no
For a second.
vocals. There's no vocals.
I mean, if they want to sing live.
If they want to sing live, they'll have competition. But
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I definitely can't sing, though.
So yeah, keep an eye on our socials because that's coming out in the next couple of
See if we
days.
can get Mikey in drag one day as well. That's going to be
Michael
our next
Beltran
big
in
thing.
drag?
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
If you get Michael Beltran in drag, I'll be there.
You'll be there, definitely.
Drag as well, or
I'll make sure. Are you going to be in drag?
No. I won't be there in drag. I'll be there.
The temptation will get one of you guys to do it at some point.
look, next GBC Open Day.
Michael sang at the last event, apparently, no?
Oh, God, he did.
Oh, God, what does that mean?
Michael
I
has
mean,
a
it
lot
was
of fun.
good.
Michael has a lot of fun.
That's all we'll say. He
Yes.
has a lot of fun. Good. Nice one. Reagan and Paul, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us, like always.
And I'm sure we'll have you again before Pride on the 27th of June. And Paul will be seeing you on City Pulse.
On Monday.
Probably.
On Monday, probably. Yeah. And yes, speaking of Michael, well, to be fair, it's been a busy time of year in Hollywood with so many award ceremonies, all the nominations for those recently coming out. And Michael Beltran is here right now reminding us what to watch.
Hello, and here's what to watch. We start this week with Greenland 2, Migration. Following on from the events of the first film, the surviving Garrity family must leave the safety of the Greenland bunker and embark on a perilous journey across the decimated frozen wasteland of Europe to find a new home. Available to watch now on Apple TV, here's the trailer.
Space agencies tracking the fragment are predicting an extinction level event. The greatest chance of survival are the bunkers in Greenland.
Everybody says that this is the new normal. For those we've lost. So we're going on 5 years now, so it isn't all that new. It definitely ain't normal. We can't stay here, honey. We didn't come all this way for this. I want a new beginning for our family.
Okay, the Clark crater is our best bet.
How many fragments do you think are up there?
More than I can count. It's crazy to think something so beautiful can be so deadly.
Where are we?
Everyone looks so lost.
We gotta go! Let's go, let's go! The world is a dangerous place now.
That's all for this week, but don't forget to check out our Saturday night movie at 9 p.m. right here on GBC, which this weekend is the mystery comedy thriller Amsterdam. Until next time, this has been What to Watch.
Thank you very much for that, Michael, and a big thank you to all our guests tonight, as well as to you for tuning in from home. Hope you've enjoyed it, and, well, continue staying safe. This unsettled weather, unsettled probably an understatement, to be fair, set to continue tomorrow. So, yeah, do take care. See you next week, and enjoy Winding Roots. This is going to be good. A lifetime of memories.
Getting lost in open sea, but the water's still washing next to me. If we go drifting and changing tide, I'm happy washed up anywhere by your side. If you get stranded in foreign land, I'll guide you home if you take my hand. We'll laugh and sing whilst I take you there. 'Cause with you I could go anywhere. Open up my eyes, I see. What have I been missing? Open up your heart with me. This is what we have been wishing. Hills and lakes and waterfalls, can't imagine what we've seen. A lifetime of memories it seems. Now it all feels like a dream. I'm driving down an open road. Sun's setting down on the coast. Talking to you as the night falls down. I swear the stars look brighter when you're around. What was life even like before? I don't really care, I know I just want more. Open up my eyes, I see. What have I been missing? Open up your heart with me. This is what we have been wishing. Hills and lakes and waterfalls, can't imagine what we've seen. A lifetime of memories it seems. Now it all feels like a dream. Take a minute and realize one day, tomorrow, this will only exist in our mind. Open up my eyes, I see. What have I been missing? Open up your heart with me. This is what we have been wishing. Hills and lakes and waterfalls, can't imagine what we've seen. A lifetime of memories it seems. And now it just feels like a dream.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.